We're here with Stevenson after a 17-7 win over Meredith in the first round of the NCAA tournament. We'll start off with an opening statement from Coach. Just what were your overall impressions of the way your team came out and played?
You know, a week ago, we had some serious concerns with different parts of our game that we knew that in order to win today, or even win into the weekend, that we're going to have to change some things. So I'm super proud of the team right now for making those changes during finals week. So tucking in practices here and there to just try to get as much done with as many people as we could. You know, that first quarter, the execution was nearly perfect. And I couldn't be happier for everyone on the team. In particular, you know, the offense, the draw unit, the defense. I mean, we were just stifling on defense, and we were so much fun to watch on offense. And what a great start.
Yeah. You mentioned that quick start on offense, and it's got to be, you have a number of players here, obviously.
Yes.
Talk about how beneficial it is to your team to not have that one player you need to go to. You can't just defend one player. There's a lot of different ways Stevenson can hurt you in the attack and defense, too.
And you know, that's part of the reason we're here right now. You cannot zero in on just Caroline Murphy and leave Caitlin Kozlowski and McKenna Blick out there hanging in the wind with your second and third best defender. If you want us not to score, you're going to have to play great Team D and not rely on just one person taking away the opportunities of one of our goal scorers. So that makes us a threat from a lot of different areas. And I'm not discounting the other people that are out there. We've got, you know, gosh, Lonley Crowdy is just crushing it right now. We've got two freshmen who are putting in a point a game, if not more than that, and helping us with the clear. Carrie Russo is doing an amazing job. Who am I forgetting, guys, on attack, on regular? Katie, Schaefer, Maddie, Mary, they're all doing amazing things and being threats with the ball. So hopefully that will translate into tomorrow. We really want to get the other team moving and spinning and having to make switches and having to make slides. And when we can do that, we can really showcase the number of great 1v1 players that we have.
Yeah, and then maybe for the players, I think your coach alluded to it a little bit. You had a big win in your conference semifinals against Messiah. Then you're kind of anxiously awaiting it out for the selection slow. And then on top of that, you have finals. What was this past week like for you getting ready to a return to the NCAA tournament? I believe the first experience for everyone here.
Yeah, I think that we have a large senior class, so this season has been a lot about us all stepping up and making the underclassmen feel like they need to step up and be a part of this vision that we've had for our entire 4 years, making it to an NCAA tournament and putting all the pieces together. So I think this past week, especially with leaning on each other and really becoming the cohesive unit that we've been working towards this entire season, it was just really great to play lacrosse, have fun, and then work towards here, where we are today.
Yeah, and then I asked this question of your coach, but there's a lot of you here too. Just talk about your team dynamic and how you have a lot of different playmakers out there on the field. Just how beneficial is it that knowing not one single individual is going to have to carry the load,
I
so
think
to speak?
that this past month, like our past 6-7 games, everyone's just been clicking. It hasn't just been one person. I think it started like that in the beginning of the season, but since we've gotten to these bigger games, like the big win against Messiah, everyone's been a threat. We're moving the ball so much better than we have since I've been here in 4 years. It's just everyone's been a threat recently.
Great. My first question, Caroline, you set the single season points record today. What were you seeing offensively that allowed you to have success today?
It was just so much fun. Everyone was working together. That couldn't have happened without my teammates. So I think just us sharing the ball is what made the gaps open. It just happened to be me putting it in the back of the net.
Great. And for any of you, first time winning in the NCAA tournament, advancing past the first round. What is it that, if anything, to clean up going into the next round and keep this successful?
It's a great feeling, first of all. Not being here since 2014, it's ecstatic to be here, especially since we've never done it before as a group. But just from defensively, the defensive point of view, just communication, not lacking at all. Sort of when we had that big lead, we stopped the communication a little bit, and that's when we saw them come back slightly. So just, we're our best team D when we talk and we communicate, so just keeping that communication all the way.
Going off of that, just not letting up. Like, I feel like sometimes we get comfortable with the score or how we're doing because we're doing so great, and it's like we're tired. It's the fourth quarter. We just kind of are like, let's just take the win and go home and be with each other. So I think just consistency throughout the 60 minutes instead of the 45 minutes will really take us really far into this tournament.
Thank you.
And then, yeah, final question, I guess, for me. You guys are going to face a quick turnaround and then square off against Franklin and Marshall right here tomorrow at 3 o'clock. What do these next 24 hours look for your team as you look to lock in and hopefully post another win in the NCAA tournament?
Lots of stretching,
Hydrate.
hydrating,
Yeah.
recovery pumping.
Yeah, I think being together is a big thing too. Like we made it this far and now we're basically just playing lacrosse. So just making the memories while we're here and then working and doing what we need to with our bodies to
Have
do that
fun,
tomorrow.
get another double NCAA tournament win.
We have the skills, we just gotta go out there and do it. We're excited.
They've prepared all week for 2 teams. And so you know, they're not unfamiliar with what each team looked like. It's one of the things I'm most proud of right now is that they were able to compartmentalize what they needed to do today, all while I've been throwing information all week long on them about F&M. So we have had a coaching staff approach to coach the game, and luckily Meredith and F&M have a lot of similarities. So we were able to tailor some drills to that. You know, I think they're 2 different teams for sure, but there are some similarities. And you know what? There are benefits on each side. Yes, we're going to be a little more tired, but we just played a game and they've been off for a week. So we're going to come out hopefully a little sharper. Start to have maybe them question some things early on, and while they're getting the rust off. And you know, there's a benefit to both sides with rust and the fact that we played today, and we're game ready right now, which is good.
Thank you, everyone. Congratulations on the win. We'll see you back here 3 o'clock tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.